Talking about Belladonna by Stevie Nicks today, I got a lot of notes. Her debut solo album from 1981, produced by Jimmy Iovine, who later went on to form Beats with Dr. Dre. Features appearances from Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers, as well as Don Henley from the Eagles. We'll talk more about those later. 16 songs came out of these sessions, but only 10 made the record. Some ended up on movie soundtracks like Heavy Metal and Fast Times at Ridgemont High, or anniversary box sets in the 90s and 2000s. The album's two biggest hits, Edge of 17 and Stop Dragging My Heart Around, were the last two tracks to be finished. Think About It is a leftover demo from the Rumors sessions that was never completed, which is fun to note for any mainline Fleetwood Mac fans. Sound-wise, it does feel very similar to Fleetwood Mac albums of the time. All lyrics were written and composed by Stevie Nicks except for Stop Dragging My Heart Around, which was written by Tom Petty and Mike Campbell, originally to appear on a Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers album. It peaked at number 3 on the Billboard 100, making it Stevie Nicks' biggest solo hit, and the Heartbreakers' biggest hit as well. Tom Petty also plays guitar on Outside the Rain on the second half of this record. Edge of 17 is one of the best songs, maybe ever, to me, I guess. At least in the sort of melodic rock, pop-adjacent scene that the album exists in and of the time. But I knew the song going into the record, so it doesn't make the playlist. That's just my own choice. Leather and Lace was originally written for a Waylon Jennings album titled Leather and Lace that came out in 1982. When that didn't make the cut, she got her old boyfriend, Don Henley of the Eagles, in the studio to make it a duet. 2 years after the release of this song, she started a relationship with Don Henley's Eagles bandmate, Joe Walsh. I just think there needs to be a documentary on all the interrelationships with the members of Fleetwood Mac in the 70s and 80s, because I could talk about that for 20 minutes. Stop Dragging My Heart Around and Leather and Lace are going to make the playlist. Score, this one's going to get an 8 out of 10. We've got like 2 or 3 more Stevie Nicks solo albums and like 4 or 5 more Fleetwood Mac albums on the list throughout the year. So we're going to be covering Stevie Nicks a lot more.